Hi everybody, it's Mr. Berkey. I'm super excited for us to learn today about multiplying decimals. You already did this with Mr. Locke if you were here this year. Some of us might forget how to do it, so I'm going to give you a crash course to remember. First thing that you're going to need to do, you're just going to be clicking on this. All of you are already on here. There's going to be the video and it's going to be up here. If you don't watch it, I'm going to know because I'm giving you the answer to the first three. So I hope that you're watching. Now, I have these written out, all of the first three problems written out on a Microsoft Word document. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go through how to solve the first three. So when you are doing this, you need to have a piece of paper and a pencil. So right now what I need you to do, you can pause the video, you need to go and grab a piece of paper and grab a pencil. Ready? Go do that. You can pause the video. Alright, I hope that you've got everything, I hope that you paused the video, and I hope that you're ready to go. Now, we're going to do the first one together. The first one on our nice little exit ticket is 1.4 times 0.5. I need you to be doing this problem with me. Now, the way that we line this up, we put our numbers one on top of the other, okay? It needs to line up specifically how the numbers are listed, okay? There are going to be different steps that we have to do, and I'm going to write those steps over to the side. The first step that we are going to do, step number 1, is just going to be to do our multiplication. So I'm just going to write M-U-L-T. It's really hard for me to write, so I'm not going to write the entire thing. I'm just going to write mult for multiplication. And I'm going to do multiplication in pink during this entire time. So we start with our ones place. If you can go faster than Mr. Berkey, go for it right now. So I'm going to do 5 times 4, which is 20. We take our 1, which is the 0 from 20, and put it there. And then we take our 2 and we put it up here. 5 times 1 is 5. And then 5 plus 2 is 7. Nice. So we did the first step. Now, we can also multiply the 0. So whenever we go to the second line of multiplication, we always put a 0 in. And then 0 times 4 is 0. 0 times 1 is 0. And then we have to add these two together, okay? Now, I'm actually going to do that in a different color. So step 1 is multiplication. Step 2 is add rows, and I'm just going to put add. Again, I'm very sorry for my writing. I do not have like a nice pad to do this on, so it's just on the school laptop. Okay, so then we have to add, and I'm going to do that in purple so that you can see the same color throughout as we go through. So now we're adding them together. 0 plus 0 is 0. 7 plus 0 is 7. 0 plus nothing is 0. Alright, the last thing that you need to do is put in your decimal place. I'm going to do that in dark blue. So step 3 is decimal. And I'm just going to put DEC for decimal. Now, I'm going to show you something that might be different than what Mr. Locke showed you. You need to count how many numbers are behind the decimal. 1, 2. There are 2 numbers behind the decimal. So we need to make sure that there are 2 numbers behind the decimal in our answer. So our answer is 0.7 or 0.70. Either one works. I put both of those in as answers. Woo! We did a whole problem together. Awesome. This next one, you're going to be helping a lot more. 0.7. You can also put 0.70. Both will give you the correct answer at the end. I need to check and see how much time we have. Okay, I do have enough time. The next one, we're going to again go through and do. So first we need to do what? What's the first step? We need to multiply. We need to multiply. Now, most of you should know how to do this because this is a 4th grade standard. If you need some crash course reminder, we're just going to go through it really quickly. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 5 is 15. The 5 from the ones place goes down. The 1 from the tens place goes up. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. Next one, we bring down a 0 for our second line. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 1 is 1. What's the next step? We need to add. We need to add. Alrighty, I'm going to do that in purple, just like I did above. If you are not writing this down, I need you to pause the video and I need you to start writing this down. You should be following along with me at this point, and you should be going just as fast as I am. If you need to go a little bit slower, that's completely okay. You can pause the video and wait to catch up. Here we go. Adding 6 plus 0 is 6. 5 plus 2 is 7. 4 plus 5 is 9. 1 plus nothing is 1. What's the next step? We need to do our decimal. We need to do our decimal. Alrighty, here we go, dark blue. So we need to come up here, we need to count our decimals. 1 decimal, 2 decimal, 1, 2. My answer is 19.76, or 19 76 hundredths. 19.76. Next one. Let's go ahead and do this. I think I have enough time to do this last one. This last one's a little bit different. I'm going really quickly. So again, please pause the video. Next one, please write this down. Pause the video if you need to write it down, okay? Here we go. We're going to go rapid fire through this as well. 7 times 5 is 35. The 5 from the 1s goes down. The 3 from the 10s goes up. 7 times 2 is 14. 14 plus 3 is 17. 7 from the 1's place goes down. 1 from the 10's place goes up. 7 times 0 is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. 7 times 1 is 7. Next line, we do the next number. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 2 is... Oh! What did Mr. Berkey forget? I forgot my 0 on the second line. I even said that we needed to put a 0 in. I'm a crazy man. Here we go. Remember your 0 on the second line every time. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 0 is 0. Did I put my 0 in up here? Yes, I did. Okay. Sorry about that. 1 times 1 is 1. Next step is add. Next step is add. Here we go. Purple for adding. Here we go. See if you can do faster than me. Oh, I need to erase that. I'm giving you some time to go faster than me now. 5 times, not 5 times. 5 plus 0 is 5. 7 plus 5 is 12. 2 goes down, 1 goes up. 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 2 is 4. 7 plus 0 is 7. 1 plus nothing is 1. Now, this is the part that I think everyone is going to get confused on. You have to remember that decimal. You have to remember that decimal. Here we go. Let's count the places behind the decimal. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 numbers behind the decimal, so we need to go 3 places over. 1, 2, 3. Boom, ba. My answer is 17 and 425 thousandths, or 17.425. I hope this is helpful. I'm going to go ahead and put it in up over here, and we're going to be done. Wait, what was it again? 17.425. I hope this was helpful. Please reach out and give me a call if you need some help with this. I know multiplication is a little bit tricky. It was really difficult for my 3rd graders. So please, please, please take your time. Do not use a calculator. I need you to use your brains right now. Alright, you can check if you want to using a calculator. I checked all of the answers that I put in using a calculator. Okay, that's how I knew each of these was correct. So please feel free to do that. Take your time. Enjoy, and I can't wait to see how much you learned and grew from this year. Bye-bye, have a great day. Oh, also remember, if you do all of your work this week, you will be put in for a raffle. Super exciting. You'll get some money, and that'll be fun, fun, fun. Have a good day. Bye-bye.